All right. Welcome to another episode, another stream, another day. Hope you're doing all great. Today is rather a dark looking day. We got lots of rain and stuff, and of course, yeah, we're all being held hostage by the pandemic. I think this is just a global thing right now. So what do we do? What do we do? We're sitting at home and we are watching the Bitcoin charts and trying to make up for lost times, right? Um, Now, I want to wish you all the best of the best, just like some other tubers are saying often. I just think it's a very nice way of starting the stream. Also, remember, if you really want to support my channel, you want to give me a little boost and take some bonuses for yourself, sign up to Bybit. Great exchange for day traders. If you're a day trader, you like leverage trading and stuff, Bybit is an awesome recommendation. The support is friendly, they are super helpful, the community is amazing, and as I said before, you can give me a little kickback, giving me some support on my channel. Hello, how are you doing? Hello Zamani, hello Harib, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing great. Wait, I need to fix something so that I can reply to the chats more easily. Let's do it like this. And all right, this should be good. Cool, awesome. I'm really happy about the chat being projected right above my head, like somewhere over here. Yeah, awesome. You guys, you're always on my mind. This is why I have you projected right here. I love it. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's see what the charts are saying for today and what kind of miracles we might expect to be seeing in the coming few days, maybe, perhaps, possibly. So where did we leave off yesterday? Yesterday, I think we were sitting somewhere here at a retest of the lower area of this red channel. What did I expect? I was hoping not to see a pump up going straight to new highs, because this would for sure initiate a very strong bearish divergence, pushing the price really down. But what do we see? We see that price has been ranging here, and this is starting to look locally as what people like to call a bear flag, a bull flag, or a downward trending channel based off of a very straight point, like this, based off of this very strong push up. Usually this is a really good sign. This is more of accumulation, where people are taking advantage of the lows to fill up their pockets. Downward channels like these are usually, like I said, usually, please mark my words, more likely to break to the upside than they are likely to break to the downside. Of course, sometimes freak things do happen. This is the land of Bitcoin. This is the land of magic cryptocurrency money. And, since it's not as highly regulated as the stock market, huge dumps and huge spikes are part of the game that we're playing here. So always keep your eyes open for this. Remember, it's the majority of the money that is controlling the market. If you want to play these markets, always think ahead, always try to imagine where big money is trying to go and what kind of reaction could follow from this bigger move. Now here, like I said, I do think this looks like accumulation to me, but again, nothing is set in stone until it plays out. So right now, still trying to think about all the possible scenarios, even positive, even negative, and then try to see what kind of setup we could be expecting from such a move. Right now, another thing that I need to change, because yesterday we were following more or less this red rising trend line, and eventually, trend lines are made to be broken. And what happens if they break? It's not a catastrophe. This is just where you see that the old plan isn't working, and this is where we start thinking about making a new plan, right? So what are we gonna do? We're going to look for another possible trend line that could be followed or respected. Maybe something like this. This could actually work, and in the grand scheme of what is happening here, this could also make sense that we would see a little more of a swipe down before we actually start bouncing off of this channel. It's a fact that we are sitting really low on the stochastics. We're not yet in the bearish control zone, but yeah, as we are curling, as we are snaking, this could just, like I said, indicate that we are in an area where we are in an accumulation zone, where people are filling up again after they took profits, or maybe after some people got burned. This huge Darth Maul wick here, like the red one, it's really Darth Maul, with both wicks all being nice and red. Must have scared a lot of people out of their position. So what happens eventually, people try to look for new entry points, and they try to get ready for the next move. Right? It makes sense. Now, for us now, what are we looking for? Number one, I always like to look or be on the lookout for possible bullish divergences that would give us a little bit of an extra boost, especially because we are already in an uptrend. Having some sort of a pullback, some sort of a reset of the RSI, and creating some bullish divergence could actually give us the little push extra we need to break this high. Then the question is, what is going to happen if and when we do succeed to break above this high here? How far do we need to go? Will we get in trouble? And on the other hand, also, what could happen if actually we trend lower, or maybe even we break a little bit down? This is another question that we're asking right now. So let's start first with the downside. I think the downside has a few more interesting things to show, and I think this would already be a little bit of an ease of mind to be able to start setting limits to the downside of how far we want to see price, or we want to allow price to tank before we really start thinking about changing our perspective on the longer term. So number one, the most important thing is still the 12,700 line, 700-ish, depending on which exchange you're using. If you're on Bybit, then this should be more or less in line with what I'm saying. So another reason for you guys to try out Bybit. Yeah, Bybit. I'm sorry, I'm very excited. Today is my birthday, and what do I decide to do? Well, I'm just streaming here with you guys. This is, I really enjoy this. So, yeah, happy birthday to me. Whee! So, yeah, first of all, we want to have a look at how low we want price. We want price to we want to allow price to go. So right now here we see that we already, let me zoom in again. We see that we are already sitting a little bit with a bullish divergence on this point here. Let me mark it off. This one and these two. Um, this one especially, this one is like a confirmation. If we start breaking lower and closing lower than this area, then of course, you know, we nullify this one. And not to be very negative, but if we want to see price break this divergence, we are going to see to need a close below 13,470, 13,480, something like that. So closing below this area would nullify this bullish divergence. Now, oh, like Yoda said in Star Wars, there still is another one. Now, there actually are a few other ones that could potentially make the positive boost signal that most bulls are expecting or hoping to see. The next one in line would be this area here. There's two ones. There's two. This one is already in the divergence zone. Not yet, not yet. This reads 44.34 on the RSI, and this low here reads 45.49. 44.60. Let's maybe adjust to have the open close highs and lows, because sometimes this gives us a wee bit different read. Now, oh yeah, on this formation here, we definitely also already have our bullish divergence. And the next one in line, oh no, we already saw this one. No, scratch that. We're talking about this situation here. See, I need to mark these things off because otherwise I also get confused, and I do not want you guys to get confused even more, especially me being all over the place all the time. So let's have a look. This one here sitting, yeah, 45.46. This one here sitting at 42.12. So yeah, bullseye. We do have a bullish divergence on these two areas. Let's do it like this. Now this one here, what kind of price action do we want to see in order to make another bullish divergence with this low section here? This low section is actually very interesting because it's already sitting way below. So chances are, if we start pushing down a little bit more, like this little springboard, without breaking this low, this could really initiate a strong move. And this would also reset the RSI for a much bigger continuation. So a lot of positive things coming from this if we manage to make a divergence here and get our strong bullish signal. So let's have a look at what kind of reads we want. 35.6. Let's go 35.6, right? 35.6. So 622, 13,622 would actually make it. And guess what? 622 is well within the range of this this bear flag looking situation. So this already is very, very promising and positive. Now let's have a look a little bit further down the line, because there still are these lows here, and those are the ones that we really do not want to see get broken. If we break these and start closing below these, then honestly, quite frankly, I think we are more likely to see a little more ranging. Whether it's going to be ranging to the upside or ranging to the downside, I cannot tell right now, and nobody can. Remember that we don't have crystal balls in this game. It doesn't work like that. You go level by level, bit by bit, and try to keep your positions as safe as possible. Okay, so let's remove these thingies, and now we're looking at this formation sitting at 30.23, and 30.23 would be setting us at 13,551, and 13,551 is still within the reach of this bull flag. So basically, as long as we follow the plan of the bull flag, even taking a little bit of time within this area could only signal more positive things. So I think this already should be enough looking at the downside for now. So we talked about which is the low area we don't want to see get broken. As long as we get even just a bounce here on the green line, it's going to bounce back up. So yeah, no worries there to really jump the gun, and the real point of no return, where I would try to let go of whatever I'm holding, is 12,750, because this is where this whole formation is going to see a new lower low, and then probably maybe if we're lucky, a little bit of a retest of the higher area, but this is most likely to be followed by lower highs, and you know the way the story goes, right? Lower highs, lower lows means downtrend, higher highs, higher lows means uptrend. So yeah, right now, as long as we don't break this whole setup and we manage to stay, you know what, I'm going to extend this even a little bit further just for the sake of it. Yeah, nice. So yeah, good stuff. Maybe I could even make this a little bit steeper. I'm not really happy doing this. I would rather just stick to these closes and maybe get this, yeah, a little more like that, just to get the candles right. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah. So what do you guys think? You think you like this or not? Let's go up to the higher time frames, because sometimes the higher time frames give us a wee bit different look on the situation, and they could also confirm just what we're thinking. Okay, so let's go to the 3-hour time frame. I love the 3-hour time frame. Like I said before, the 3-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame have already a few offset closings. There's in 12 hours there's 4 candles on the 3-hour, and on the 4-hour we have 3 candles. So they close a little bit differently before they rejoin each other on the 12-hour candle closing. So I think those are already very interesting to be looking at. Now, what do we see here? I think I want to remove this again, and maybe let's see if we can find some sort of a trend. that could become our friend. Think something like this could work. Yeah. So yeah, this one I'm not going to look at this because if we keep trending within this channel, we are going to see a little more snaking around. Maybe I want to put this a little more like this and like so. That gives us a little more breathing room. And and let's see how she plays out. Um, okay, so stochastics inside the middle of the range could bounce up, could still try to snake down a little bit more. Not a big issue in my book, in my opinion, as long as we stay within this channel. I think we are still looking at more accumulation rather than people trying to dump. Now let's have a look at the RSI, because right here where are we sitting? Right here between this and this, we do have a slightly wee bit kind of bullish divergence. I think this is just playing out right now, pushing and resisting a little bit, but the ones that we are looking at are those and those, right? Remember? So let's have a look at the magic numbers. This one is 44.8 and 40.8. Easy. This is easy to remember. So first let's look at 44.8. So 44.8 would give us would start closing in on the bullish divergence within the channel. This 13,540. So yeah, if we range within this channel, very nice stuff. And then the 40.8, this is 13,450. 13,450, depending how much time we take. We could also start making it. Keep in mind, keep this one little thing in mind, guys, very important. The longer we range, the longer we trend and go upside down, up and down, the more these reads, these calculations are going to be renegotiated, because this is just a calculation of what the situation looks like right now. If you really want to do this by yourself, I hope you're having TradingView. I think you're gonna need a paid a paid subscription, a paid account on TradingView, but even the cheapest one does it. And this is where you can activate the pigs indicator. If you type in between brackets here pig, you will see a few of them pop up. It's the RSI and EMA with reverse calculator panel. That's the one that I'm using. It's by far one of my favorite tools because it really works in line with the way I like to analyze price. Of course, there are a few other things that I like to look at, but this gives me a little bit more of a way to think about where I want to see things, the price touch, and which areas I want to avoid. And this is very nice, because otherwise the only thing you can do is just be keeping your eyes on the price and the RSI and just not let go. You know, I want to be able to have a little bit of life next to, besides to my trading. I love doing the trading and stuff, but yeah, there's much more to life than that. And you know, this is yeah, this is just a job, an occupation, a hobby. But yeah, so yeah, this is why I like pigs indicator. It's a really nice tool, and I would suggest, if you like it, there's also a way to send him a little donation, a little kickback. He puts these things up for free. He updates them and improves as much as possible on those indicators. So yeah, if you really feel fortunate of being able to use it, then yeah, give him a little kickback, and that will make everybody happy, and that will make the world more happy, and all that good stuff. And yeah, happy me, happy birthday. All right, now this is the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart on the downside looks, actually, as long as we stay within the 3-hour chart. I'm sorry, the 3-hour chart. As long as we are following this bull flag, very positive stuff to come. Again, keep your eyes on what happens if and when we start closing below these areas, below the blue box, and especially below the green line sitting at 12,961. And the low end of the blue box is 13,050, so $100 range. But this is where I would really start paying attention and thinking maybe of trying to close whatever positions you get on the bounce up. Now let's go to the 4-hour chart, because this could give us a little bit of a different read. And yeah, what do you know, on the 4-hour chart right here, we still are not seeing the little smudge of a bullish divergence. So the 4-hour chart being more dominant than the 3-hour chart, I do think we are going to stay within this range a little bit longer. Now, on the other hand, I'm not sure at all. We're going to have to recalculate the levels where we get our divergences to be seen. Let's go with all of them. So 59.60, 49.60, and 43.80. So 59.60. 59.60 for a bullish divergence with this little thingy here. We would like to see price go below 13,720. 720 is just this is here in this area. So just making a little bit of a lower low would really be good. Now let's go to 49.60, because I think this is the one that's the most important one. This would set us at 13,570. 13,570 is a little bit here in this area, actually bouncing off of some of these highs here. So this could initiate a bullish divergence with this area, but the really stronger one, the strongest one of them all, is going to be this one, and I forgot, is 43.80. Let's go 43.80. It's easier to pronounce. So 43.80, again, still within the green channel, within the bull flag, setting us at 13,456, 13,456. So that would be somewhere around here. So yeah, possibly if we range for today within this channel, tomorrow we could actually see a strong reaction off of this whole formation here and start to see a lot more upsides. To the downsides, points of no returns are still the same thing. They are not changing, because those have nothing left to do with the RSI, but really the price levels. Every time we make a divergence and we have here a lower, we make a lower low, and on the price we think so low that we make also a lower low, this is not a divergence anymore. This is where we are talking about a continuation. And then we all we can do is look for the next level until there's no more levels to be found. And yeah, guess what, then we are actually gonna go go change the way we look at the formations we're seeing, because then we don't have the divergence anymore. We have a continuation of a downtrend, and yeah, then maybe on the new bounce up we could start finding, because we get also lower highs, we could start making a bearish divergence, and then this is where, you know, we really have to think about our changing the momentum and changing our strategies. Now, if and when, because this is also possible, if and when we start making new highs right now from here, which is the area that we really want to achieve in order not to get a bearish divergence from this area here. Because if we break this high, we are going to need to see a higher high compared to the RSI here. RSI is sitting at 78.3. So let's calculate this. 78.3. And basically, after the reset we have been seeing here, going to 14,112 would already give us a safe space, and that would just allow us to continue with the trend that we are following. So actually, if we zoom out a little bit, yeah, let's close it. If we zoom out a little bit, this would just keep us within the range of this channel, of the red rising channel. And yeah, still there's like a lot more to be seen and to be played. We also have the crossing of the red and the green channel right here, which could sometimes be the area where, you know, X marks the spot. If trend lines start to overlap and cross, and sometimes it means that this is an area of interest. Maybe we could see a test of this area here, and then start ranging down a little bit again to allow RSI to cool off a little bit more, and then bam, go back up. But of course, a lot is to be seen as to what we read on our indicators, on the price chart, and all these things together, if and when we would play out like this. Okay, let's do the same thing on the 3-hour chart, just for funs and giggles. So same thing. We want to see what is happening if we break this formation, this high. So we're sitting at 70.8, 70.08. This would read 14,000. So just on the 3-hour chart, and this is interesting, you know, on the 3-hour chart, actually, to avoid being in trouble with this thingy, then already going to 14,000 would be really nice. Of course, this still doesn't break these highs here. Pressure is still going to be on the downside, but every time we get pressure down and we find a way to make a slight or even a little more of a bullish divergence signal, this could already again start pushing against this this signal we are getting from here. But it's a very important one, so please also keep this one in mind. We're still not out of the woods, not by a long shot. So yeah, always remember that there's fires and wolves on both sides. Now let's go to the 4-hour chart. So for this one, we are sitting at 71.30, and let's do this, 71.3. So, oh, this is even on the 4-hour chart, the reads are even lower, just almost hitting 14,000. So again, you know, I would say I would go right now with the highest one, 14,115, because, you know, you'd rather be safe than sorry. But this doesn't mean on a 1-hour chart, because the 1-hour chart closes so shortly. This could be played out over a few candle closes easily. Now, you know, just because I'm such a curious person, I would like to double check and see what kind of reads, what kind of highs we would need to avoid or to break this formation here. I would like to see that. On the other hand, if and when we are trending down in this bull flag, then we are going to make a stronger bullish divergence, and this would actually be the one that would give me a confirmation or a sense of security that we don't need to look at these two anymore. But for now they are still in play, so you know, we need to be thorough and we need to look at all the possible options and possibilities. So this one is 83.2 and 94.5. Wow. Okay, this is not gonna break easily. What did I say? 83.2, huh? So yeah, for the first one, we would need to see price reach above 14,670. Okay, this is pretty high, granted, but like I said, we don't really need to see this happen in one candle move. Okay, this could happen within a few bounces, but for now, you know, we still need to keep our eyes on the price and the fact that here we have 3 lower highs on the RSI, and on the price we do have 3 higher highs. So yeah, this is something really to keep in mind. So yeah, as long as we don't break these, we could still have a few bounces, ranging, retests, and I think as long as we don't make a real local bullish divergence on the lower time frame, something that really confirms, like, okay, this is the divergence that beats that confirms the divergence, I think we could still keep a little bit our eyes on the upside more than being all doom and gloom for the downside. Now this one here is this is the big one. So let's call it 90, 95. Yeah, let's go with 95 because it's already so big anyway. Wow. Okay. So to beat the highest high here, we would need to break 18,607. Now, is this possible? Not in one shot. Just scratch that. This is completely not within the range of this week. Not even, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen in the land of Bitcoin. But yeah, if we really want to keep the uptrend going, even with some slight corrections, some pullbacks and cooling downs on the RSI, because you know, let's look at the past. These signals, they do take time to really play out, you know. Oopsie daisies. Let's look at something more in the past here. This was also a 96 read with, yeah, you know, higher highs, lower highs, even here, you know, not even coming close to the 90s. What happened here is more of a signal that we are going to be ranging until we have accumulated so much that we actually can make a shot at breaking and really breaking to the upside. So possibly this whole formation, what did it play out in? 3 months was from May, yeah, May till mid-July. So this is 3 months, more or less 3 months. So yeah, I wouldn't panic on this. For me right now, I think we are going to be ranging a lot more until maybe we are going to start closing in on this greenish trend line, and maybe this is where we could start seeing a new move to the upside to newer highs. But the real 20,000 targets and stuff, it's not within this week. Don't even think about this right now. I think what is going to be played out is very locally. There's going to be some ups, there's going to be some downs. If you're a day trader, a lot of opportunities. This is the land where you want to be right now. If there are some confined ranges that we can see and can be playing, this is where a lot of people are making the money. Yeah. So all in all, I think this is very positive readings. On the downside, let's have a look and see if maybe we can get like a nice bullish divergence with this little signal here, maybe over the coming day. Just see it trend and trend a little bit, maybe with a little swipe down, and then bam, go for a bullish signal and making this whole formation turn around slowly again, and let's see what happens. Okay, now I'm not going to go over the traditional markets because they are closed. Still the same thing as we saw yesterday. Yeah, the dollar is still looking pretty toppy from my perspective, like making a bearish divergence with these two areas. So possibly, maybe a retest of this support line, this resistance line here, and then start making another move to the downside, which could only indicate more positivity for Bitcoin. E-mini futures, like I said, bullish divergence all over, very local, but very bullish. Also with these 2 points, bullish divergence. So possibly E-mini futures is going to see a recovery on the price, and the S&P, same thing, not as spoken out of, but same thing, also bullish divergence. All right, so I'm going to leave you with this for today, guys. I hope this was interesting. I hope you like what you saw, and I hope this gave you some more information to work on and to base your trades on. Remember, keep your trades very safe, go level by level, don't be greedy. And if you like my channel, remember, go to Bybit, sign up to Bybit using my referral link. There's if you can't find it, go to my website, Wolves of Bybit. There's all sorts of possibilities to find the referral link. Just go to the sign up button. This is my referral link. Maybe I can even just show you. This could maybe help you guys. So yeah, there you go. This is the website. Go here to sign up to Bybit. This is a referral link. If you want to join the Discord channel, fill out this form here. Send me your nickname or use the email address that you used to sign up to Bybit, and then I will add you to the VIP Discord section where you can just type your questions 24/7. I will reply as soon as possible. We do have a few members in there who are very up to date to trading as well. So yeah, I'm trying to grow a really nice community. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can run away with the bonuses. No harm done, and it doesn't cost you a thing. All right, so yeah, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. I wish you a very happy Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully same time, same channel, UTC 12:30. I like to go online just after the 12-hour close, and yeah, this is it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, happy trading, and goodbye.